Hey guys, this is Will over at MCG Tech Talk, and today I'm going to talk about the Razer Firefly. This is a big old mouse pad that lights up. It's doing that cool chroma stuff that they've been doing, where you get 16.8 million colors all around it. Well, not all around it. It doesn't do it at the top because there's not really going to be anybody looking at that part. It is just shy of 14 inches by 10. It's a lot bigger than what you're probably used to using, unless you're a super big, awesome gamer guy. Most of us generally have something like this on there for their mouse pad. So as you can see, let me get a little bigger. There we go. As you can see, that this thing is going to give you a lot more space to move around. This thing is $60. This is essentially a hard piece of plastic with the little chroma stuff on the other side and logo, obviously, because branding is super awesome. There is a 7-foot USB cable that needs to get plugged in. You do need to have the Razer Synapse installed to get all the coloring going on it, which is okay. You need to create a user account to be able to get all the funsies going with these things. It's not a bad mouse pad right now. I like how hard it feels. It feels real smooth. But when I was using my mouse throughout today and all the other days that I've used this, It feels good. It slides around, but it's not slippery. I've been reading reviews of other people who use this thing pretty heavily for months at an end, and it seems that after a while this cool little texture starts to rub out, because just over time it'll just do that, and then it got a little sticky and weird because it didn't stay, which is understandable. But for $60, it's kind of a little rough to purchase something like this on a regular basis. This will not increase your productivity or your gaming capabilities whatsoever. This is merely for a cool factor. And since it's got the chroma stuff and the synapse and everything, it will mesh up with your keyboards. So I've been Razering it out at work. One thing that I wish it had with this huge ass connection right here, this is where the USB comes out, is if this had like a USB port or two over here, this would be amazing, because then you could plug this in and then plug your mouse in, and you're not having to take up a USB port for your mouse pad. I have a ton of things in every computer that I have. I actually had to pull something out to be able to plug this thing in and use it. It doesn't move. There's a nice little the whole thing is coated in rubber, so it's not going to slide around. But I can't spend $60 on this, really. If it was a gift, or for funsies, if I won the lottery, had some money to blow, I could see getting something like this. I do wish that the customization within the Razer Synapse application would carry over, because I have a custom lighting configuration that I have on my keyboard, and I wish it extended over to the mouse pad. But you get your breathing and all the other little ripples and things like that. If you just do a standard configuration within the Synapse, it'll be nice, because then it will all mesh up, especially if you just do all the fancy colors. But there's no real good customization within the mouse pad itself, which is disappointing. I would assume that maybe at a later date they will release an update, or probably be like the Firefly 2 or whatever they call it, where you can actually customize the colors by quadrant, because it would be nice to do something like 4th of July where you do the whole flag of America this way, or if you want to have solid colors on the corners, and down here you can. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can say. It's a $60 mouse pad that lights up. It works really well in the dark. Like, it lights up really nice. It's not super bright, which I think they probably spent a lot of time just getting it just right for that. In the dark, it's not going to blind you. You're not going to be able to lose any of your night vision. You know, it's not going to be like a glowing beacon of I can't sleep because my computer's on in the bedroom when Windows 10 is updating or something like that. But in the daytime, with the lights on, it's kind of tough to see. You know, you can sort of see it. I do wish it was a little brighter when my lights are on, because it's super bright in here. So you have to really be looking at the mouse pad. It's better than this. I mean, it's not better than what's on it, because this thing's amazing. But $60 is really hard to. It's really hard to purchase if you're looking for a mouse pad. If you're looking for something just to deck out your battle station, it's going to be cool. I don't know how well it'll work in a year, but it's a cool little thing. It's definitely a luxury item. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a buy it with your tax returns out of 10. But other than that, or a gift. A gift would probably be really nice, buying it for somebody else, because then they could take advantage of it. And it is really nice to move and use your mouse on it, even when you have just like a little Dell mouse, because these things come with everything that I get here. I'm not using any super special, any sort of special mouse where I can change the DPI, and I got to worry about, just the little micro transitions it can do, which would cause me missing headshots and things like that here at work. It's tough to say you should buy this. I mean, you should buy it if you want to. It's really nice, but if you're looking to budget out your computer and you want to get something, you're getting your whole battle station set up, this is going to be when you have a little extra money left over. This is not something that you necessarily need, but it is what it is. It's a $60 mouse pad. It's really hard to justify that kind of money unless it's just, here, take it. But it is a really nice mouse pad. I will admit that it's super good.